Hello, dear students, dear colleagues. Welcome to a new lesson on my YouTube channel, Ibrahima Ngom Attitude. Today's lesson is about a comparative study or a parallel study of the simple present and the present continuous, formation, forms, and use. How to form both tenses, how to use the forms affirmative, negative, interrogative, and in which situation, for which action do we use sentence simple present and present continuous. We'll have also some exercise at the end, inshallah. First of all, simple present. Simple present formation. How do you form simple present? We have seen this in 6e, 5e, 4e, and today's it is revision for this lesson. Auxiliaries first. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, they are. I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, you have, they have. I do, you do, he does, she does, it does, we do, you do, they do. So this is, this has already been dealt in the lower classes, the previous classes. Now, for ordinary verbs or main verbs, we have subjects plus base form. To form the simple present, subject plus base form. What is the base form? Base form is infinitive without to. Full infinitive, base form. To play, base form, play. To eat, base form, eat. To drink, base form, drink. To write, base form, write. To speak, base form, speak. Donc, pour former le présent simple en anglais, on a seulement besoin de la base verbale du verbe, c'est-à-dire l'infinitif sans tout. To play, I play, you play, he plays, she plays, it plays, we play, you play, they play. Vous avez ici le verbe sans tout. And next, to eat. I eat, you eat, he eats, she eats, it eats, we eat, you eat, they eat. Now, look at this. In red, you have S at the end of the verb. The verb ends in S at the third person singular. He, she, it. He, she, it. Ends at equivalence. When the subject is singular, we add S at the end of the verb. He sleeps, he plays, he eats, he drinks, he runs. So we have S, and the S is pronounced. En anglais, le S de la conjugaison et du pluriel sont prononcés contrairement au français. Au français, quand je dis les tables, il y a S à table, mais on ne dit pas tables, on dit les tables. Quand je dis en anglais, tu entends, il y a S à entend, mais on ne dit pas tu entends. En anglais, on prononce, ok? Plays, eats. Third person singular, we add the S normally. Example, he sleeps. Et on prononce le S aussi. You pronounce the S. The dog barks. The baby sleeps. The engine starts. The teacher explains. The referee ends the match. So as you can see, all these verbs end in S because the subject is singular. So you have S at the third person singular. She, exercise, she to speak polar. Modu and Astu to speak polar. The wind to blow. The students to read the text. Now, put this sentence in the simple present. If the subject in red is singular, you put S. If it is plural, don't put S. Come on. Number one, She to speak plural. She speaks. We have S because the subject is singular. Third person singular, I'm sorry. Third person singular. She speaks plural. Number 2. Modu and Astu, two people. It's not singular, it is plural. Modu and Astu are two people, so speak, there is no S. Modu and Astu speak plural. Number 3, the wind to blow. Le vent souffle. The wind blows. So you have S. Number 4, the students to read the text. Students, there are many. It is plural. No S at read. It's okay, guys. Can we move on? Some particular cases. Some verbs ends in ES. Not only in S, but in ES. Certains verbes se terminent par S. D'autres ont besoin de ES à la troisième personne du singulier. Quels sont ces verbes-là? At the third person singular, verbs ending in O. To go, to do, to move, to echo, to photo. So, goes and does. Goes, does, you add ES. Verbs ending in double S. To miss, to mess, to kiss. Misses, messes, kisses. Verbs ending in CH. To watch, to catch. Watches, catches. Verbs ending in SH. To fish, to finish. Fishes, finishes. Verbs ending in X. To fix, to relax, to mix. Here you have fixes, relaxes, mixes. Verbs ending in Z or Z if you want. Verbs ending in Z. To quiz, to fuzz, to buzz. Here you have quizzes, fuzzes, buzzes. So when you meet these verbs at the third person singular, simple present, don't just add S, add ES. It's alright? Verbs ending in Y. Verb terminé par Y. You have two groups. The first group is when the Y follows a vowel. And the second group is when the Y follows a consonant. Example of group 1. To buy, to destroy, to stay, to pay, to enjoy, to say, to obey. These verbs, you see, the Y follows a vowel. O is a vowel. A is a vowel. A is a vowel. In this case, okay, we just add S. Now, group 2, when the Y follows a consonant, rely, try, cry, copy, deny, study, etc. You have a consonant L, R, P, N. In the first group, just add S. Buys, destroys, stays, pays. Lorsqu'un verbe se termine par un Y, regardez bien, si le Y suit une voyelle. Quand il suit une voyelle, mettez directement un S à la troisième personne du singulier. Maintenant, deuxième groupe, si le Y suit une consonne, le Y disparaît et est remplacé par IES. So when the Y follows a consonant, the Y disappears totally and is replaced by IES. It's okay? Relies, tries, cries, copies, and denies. Practice, exercise. Put the following sentence in the simple present. Mettez ces phrases-là au présent simple. My wife to see the doctor on Thursdays. The students to go to the library on weekends. The mechanic to fix the car engines. On Sundays, my parents to take me to the zoo. And this boy always to try to impress girls. So put your hands on the pause button, your finger. Take a piece of paper and a pencil. Do the exercise and come back later. Let's correct now. My wife to see the doctor on Thursday. My wife sees the doctor on Thursday. The verb ends in S because wife is singular, third person singular. Number 2, the students go to the library on weekends. Students is plural, go base form only. Number 3, the mechanic to fix car engines. The mechanic fixes, verb ending in X, third person singular, fixes the car engines or car engines. On Sundays, my parents to take me to the zoo. On Sundays, my parents to take me to the zoo. Parents is plural, so take base form, no S, no ES. Number 5, this boy always tries to impress girls. Tries, verbs ending in Y, and the Y follows a consonant. The Y disappears and becomes IES. Tries to impress girls. Simple present forms. Negative, interrogative, as we have already dealt with affirmative form. Negative form. Auxiliaries. Auxiliary plus not. I am not. You are not. He is not. She is not. It is not. We are not. You are not. They are not. Or contraction. I am not. You aren't. Don't say aren't. You aren't. I repeat, don't say aren't. It is aren't. Is not, isn't. Are not, aren't. Have not, haven't. Has not, hasn't. Singular. Do not, don't. Does not, doesn't. Okay, yes, singular. So look at do. We will need do to form the negative form of ordinary verbs, main verbs. Okay, do not plus base form or does not plus base form for ordinary verbs. So ordinary verbs, they need do not or does not for the negative form. Come on. To know, I do not know. I don't know. You do not know. He does not know. She does not know. It does not know. We do not know. Okay, you do not know and they do not know. So we need do not or does not plus base form. Be careful, don't put S here. The S has already been taken by to do. Come on. Exercise. Put the following sentence in the negative form. My wife to see the doctor on Thursday, the students to go to the library, the mechanic fix car engines. On Sundays, my parents take me to the zoo. This boy to try to impress girls. Okay, come on now. Once again, you can try it first before you come back for the corrections. We are going to correct it rapidly. My wife does not see. See is an ordinary verb, a main verb, so we need does not. The students do not go. The mechanic does not fix. My parents do not take or don't take. This boy does not try or doesn't try. So this is how we form the negative form of ordinary verbs in English. Interrogative form, auxiliaries. Am I? Are you? Is he? Is she? Have I? Have you? Has she? Have they? Do I? Does she? Do they? So you already know we have dealt with this in the lower classes. Come on. For the ordinary verbs, do, subject, base form, and don't forget the question mark. Does, subject, base form. Example. Do I know? Do you know? Okay, does she know? Do we know? Do you know? Do they know? Understand. Do I understand? Do you understand? Does he, she, it understand? Do we understand? Do you understand? Do they understand? And don't forget the question mark is very important. Exercise. Interrogative form. My wife to see the doctor, the students to go to the library, the mechanic to fix car engines. On Sundays, my parents to take me to the zoo. This boy always try to impress girls. Interrogative form. Once again, you can put your finger on the pause button, do this exercise, and come back later. We correct together. Come on, let's correct now. My wife to see the doctor. Does my wife see the doctor? Do the students go to the library? Does the mechanic fix car engines? Do your parents take you to the zoo? And the last one, does this boy try to impress girl? Once again, don't forget the question marks. Simple present use. When do we use the simple present? For which action do we use simple present? Okay, we use the simple present to say that something happens repeatedly or regularly, meaning habit. Repeated or regular actions. Normally, sometimes, often, always, or never. So when an actions happen repeatedly, regularly, normally, sometimes, often, always, or never, in the present, we use the simple present tense. It often occurs with phrases of time such as always, never, often, sometimes, and usually, as well as every summer, every day, every week, every year, every second, on Fridays, on Sundays, on evening, on Christmas, on Tabaski days. So this is also habit, repeated. She often goes to bed after midnight. This is habit. She often goes to bed after midnight. Number one, we use the simple present for habit in the present. Example, Mr. Sek drinks tea after breakfast. It is a habit in Mr. Sek's. Mr. Sek always, drink tea after breakfast. I'm sorry, I mean Mr. Sek. There is no S, okay? Mr. Sek, sorry. Number two, Ida does not eat fish. So Ida does not have the habit of eating fish. She does not eat fish at all. They watch television regularly. Here are habit, action, repeated, regular. Repeated actions or events, the same as habit. We catch the bus every morning. We catch the bus. This is habit for us. This is repetition. We do it regularly. It rains every other days in Kedugu. So when you go to Kedugu in the rainy season, so every day, every other day, it rains. It is repeated. It's regular. It's habit, He calls his wife every night. Very normal. Every night he calls his wife. It is a repeated action every night. For general truth is unchanging situations. For example, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Camel's milk does not curdle. Le lait de chameau ne se caille pas. Donc si vous mettez du lait de chameau dans un bocal pendant 2-3 jours, il reste du lait, mais pas du lait caillé. The earth revolves round the sun. This is also general truth, okay? People speak English in the USA. It's true, The president of the USA lives or resides in the White House. It is also general truth, okay? Fixed arrangement. Planned arrangement. His mother arrives tomorrow. Sa mère arrive demain. C'est déjà planifié, c'est déjà calé. Our holiday starts on the 26th March. The match starts at 7:30 p.m. Le match commence à 7h30. Là aussi, c'est calé. C'est une heure fixe. C'est un programme. This is simple present. The present simple is used to talk about texts, novels, short stories, newspaper articles, films, or plays. Look, the movie Boys in the Hood describes life in the ghetto. Describes, okay? The movie talks about life in the ghettos. So Longer Letter in Silonglet deals with Senegalese morals. We use the present simple to describe a series of action when giving information or instructions. Look, how do I get to the station? First, you go along Blaise Diagne Street, you walk for about 10 minutes, then you turn left. D'abord, prenez la rue Blaise Diagne, marchez pendant 10 minutes, tournez à gauche. Instructions, okay, in the simple present. Some keywords to help you better understand, better, judge whether it is simple present or present continuous. You have here often, usually, sometimes, always, on Mondays, on evening, on Tuesdays, on every week, every morning, rarely, never, etc. He often goes to bed after midnight. Often, sometimes our teacher speaks polar in the classroom. Number 3, I always reread my copy 3 times before giving to the teacher. On Sundays, she pays a visit to her father in Sokon. All these sentences, situations are repeated. They are regular, habit, simple present. Present continuous now. Formation of the present continuous. Here also we have seen it in the lower classes, but let us revise it a little bit. Be plus ing form. Am ing form, is ing form, or ing form. Example, I am eating. He is eating. They are eating. So to be in the simple present plus the verb in the ing form. Put the following sentences in the present continuous. My mother to work, the children to play. I wash the car, the students to do their homework, the dog to sleep on the mat. Here is a dog sleeping on the mat. And here are children playing, mother walking. Come on. Number 1, my mother is walking, the children are playing, I am washing the car, the students are doing their homework, the dog is sleeping. Present continuous. The use now. How do we use the present continuous? How do we use it? The present continuous is used for ongoing actions. I repeat, ongoing actions. Meaning what? Action happening right now. Again, action happening at the moment of speaking. At the same moment you are speaking, the action is happening. Look, right now we are learning English. At the same time you are watching this video, you are learning English. Look, they are eating. Look at these guys, this family, they are eating. Listen, she is playing the piano. At this moment, I'm revising the present continuous. At this moment. Number 5, follow, the teacher is talking. Number 6, you can't go out right now because it is raining. So all these actions from 1 to 6 are happening now. At the same time I am speaking. So now, comparative study between simple present and present continuous. Let's consider the following sentence. Regardez ces phrases-là. Il mange des grenouilles. Il boit de l'alcool. Que faites-vous? Ces phrases-là en français peuvent être traduites de 2 manières en anglais. Il mange des grenouilles. Si c'est l'habitude, ce qu'ils font régulièrement, là je dirais, je vais utiliser le present simple, they eat frogs. Simple present, habit. Maintenant, si c'est en ce moment même, qu'est-ce qu'ils sont en train de faire? On me dit, ils mangent des grenouilles. Là, c'est le present continuous. Souvent, l'expression en train ne vient pas. Ils sont en train de manger. Souvent, ça ne vient pas en français. Mais comprenez que si c'est en ce moment même, c'est le present continuous. They are eating frogs. Action in progress right now. Il boit de l'alcool. D'habitude, il boit de l'alcool. C'est un soulard. Il boit de l'alcool. Dans ce cas, c'est le présent simple. Simple present. He drinks alcohol. Maintenant, quand je demande à quelqu'un, lui, ce gars-là, qu'est-ce qu'il fait avec cette tasse? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? On me dit, il est en train de boire. Le en train ne vient pas, il boit de l'alcool. He is drinking alcohol. Ongoing action, action in progress. Que faites-vous? Que faites-vous dans la vie d'habitude? J'enseigne, je vends, je danse, je chante. Ça, c'est l'habitude. Tu diras, what do you do? Habit, regular, repeated. Your job. What is your job? What do you do in your life? Mais si la question porte sur l'action qui se passe en ce moment même, qu'est-ce que tu fais en ce moment même? Qu'est-ce que vous faites en ce moment même? Que faites-vous dans ma chambre? Que faites-vous chez moi en ce moment? What are you doing in my room? Okay? So, now recapitulation. Simple present, often, usually, sometimes, always, on Mondays, on Tuesday, every week, every morning, rarely. He often goes to bed after midnight. Sometimes our teacher speaks Polar in the classroom. I always read my copy 3 times before giving to the teacher. On Sundays, she pays a visit to her father in Sokon. This is simple present. Now, present continuous. Action happening now, right now, now, at this moment, currently, look, listen, etc. These are some expressions that can help you. Right now, we are dealing with the present continuous. Look, the teacher is coming. Listen, a baby is crying. Go and have a look. Simple continuous exercise. Put the verbs between parentheses in the right tense. Donc, à la maison, prenez ces verbes-là, ces phrases-là, mettez-les soit au présent simple, soit au present continuous. Tout dépend du sens de la phrase. Okay? Every morning, Amy to drive her kids. Shh, be quiet, my father to sleep. Be careful, don't cross the road, a car to come. It always to rain here in August. Don't disturb your sister, she to work. This young girl to brush her teeth twice a day. Usually my uncle to sleep at the hotel, but this week he to sleep here at home. Number 8, right now I to watch a video on YouTube. Number 9, the children to play outside now. Number 10, she usually read the newspaper in the morning. 11, I do my homework now. 12, I eat my dinner right now. 13, you want a pizza? Interrogative form. He to write a letter to his pen friend every month. 15, I not like spaghetti, negative form. 16, Tom usually drink coffee, but he to drink tea now. Look, the boss to swim in the pool. 18, he write a letter to his pen friend every month. So take your time, do the exercise, send me the answers in the comments or send me your answer sheet on WhatsApp. My number is on the video. All right. Exercise number 2. Translation from French to English. Chaque jour, elle se réveille à 6 heures. Écoute, les oiseaux chantent. Arrête de crier, je suis en train de travailler. Regarde, ils sont en train de jouer au football. Nous n'allons pas à l'école les dimanches. Ils vont souvent à la plage. En ce moment, les enfants jouent dehors. Translate these sentences in English. Simple present or present continuous. Same, send me your answers. We correct together. Thank you very much for watching. It was Mr. Ngom on your YouTube channel, Ibrahima Ngom Attitude, where you can learn English and computer science. Thanks for watching. See you very soon.